Bro Clark, tell like it is. PC, I'm here at 3931 Barber Nails and Beyond pop-up show. Feel free to come through. We're going to sit here and discuss the hottest topics in sports that's going on right now in the NBA. Stay tuned. I want to talk about, of course, OKC. You saw last year that they lost to Utah, and then they went out again in the first round against Yeah. Portland. I'm sorry, Portland. Yeah, they ain't went off. But with that being said, like since KD left, 3 years, first round exit. What's the problem with OKC? Is it Russ? Is it the coaching? Like, what's the problem?
I personally think it's coaching. I don't think it's all Russ's fault. Personally think it's Billy Donovan. He has no offensive scheme at all. He lets the boys go out there and do what they really want to do. You know what I'm saying? So Russ does need to slow it down. You know what I'm saying? He needs time management just to know the game. He's 100 the whole game, which I love about him. But he's just, there were 17 seconds left in the third. We need you to do this, that, and the third. He doesn't get that. He doesn't understand slow down, stop. You know what I'm saying? Run a play. Yeah, he doesn't get that at all.
So if they do bring a new coach though, like will a coach be able to? Is Russ coachable though? That's the thing. Like, he got a big ego. He got an attitude. Is he coachable? He willing to listen?
No, I don't think he's coachable at all. But you can't coach a guy like Russell. You gotta really you just want to know guys. You just gotta let him do him, and just really live with the results. And I think that's just what OKC is just used to. Like, we're gonna let him do him, and we're gonna live the result, even if it is losing a superstar like KD. But I would just live with the results if I was OKC.
I think with Russ, you have to design a system that his chaos won't affect you too much. Like, you probably need more shooting on the team. You probably need better rebounding. You probably need a lot of things. I think a lot of average teams in the NBA, they have superstars in their team, but they're not, at the next level. They lack shooting, and that's an issue of a lot of teams around the league. Like, shooting is a hard thing to come by. It's one of the most valuable skills. Really.
Your point guard. What you think is going on with Russ? Like, does he not know how to win? Lead a team? Is he too selfish? What do you think the problem is from a point guard standpoint?
Me, honestly, I just feel like ain't no excuse with this one. I'm not gonna blame the coach. The fact that we watched the Warriors go. They break the Michael Jordan record, 79 and what, 10, 79 and 73 and 9, something like that. Something crazy, right? With Luke Walton. Mm-hmm. Come on, man, stop playing. It could be no coach there. They win the games regardless. Mm-hmm. So you can't keep putting that on a coach. He ain't out there shooting the ball. He ain't out there making the passes. Yo, Russ went away from when he do great. We all know he used to come down, make a little quick move, shoot the mid range at the elbow, right? It's like we teach kids. He went away from that. Now he want to shoot far threes. Come on, whenever Russ been known as a 3-point shooter. Never. He's attack the rim, play high energy. Now he want to shoot the ball. I'm not putting it on the coach. I'm putting it on Russ. People was coming and going, back-to-back first-round exits. They had Carmelo that shit. They get rid of him, trying to make him the bad apple in the bag. And come to find out, Paul George stayed. Boom, he back out the first round. What's up? No, you can't just keep putting it on the coaches and giving everybody these excuses, and then just leaving Russ out, and he the one that's playing like shit.
So with Russ, like, would he be a Charles Barkley, an Allen Iverson type ass, and he'd be a Hall of Fame type player, but he'll never get a ring because necessarily he don't know how to win or lead a team. Like, does he get a chip at OKC? Does he have to leave OKC? Will he ever get a chip?
I don't think he'll be a chip. I think he's gonna be a Charles Barkley. I think he'll be an Iverson, Charles Barkley type guy.
I mean, that's still high. That's a high pedestal. Like, we ain't talking about your local guy at the YMCA. We talking about Charles Barkley, Carmelo, AI, great players that failed to get a chip. And that happened. That's going to happen forever. I'm a trainer. I could train 1,000 kids. They make it to the league, cool. They might not win a chip. They can be great players. They can be average players. They might not win. Like, that's just one thing you can't control. Like, OKC have a nice squad. They have everything, and then last year is even better. They have Steven Adams, one of the biggest underrated bigs in the league.
Great big one.
Right. They defense on point.
Right.
You can't keep giving them excuses, man.
It's all on Russ, man. He got to take accountability for this one, to be honest, because that's become a part of being a superstar. Like all superstars, they take accountability. Like every superstar y'all know, every superstar we grew up on liking. AI never complained about me not winning the ring, and he took whatever he had to him. And this what I'm gonna win with. This what I'm gonna win with. I'm gonna do me. I'm gonna do me regardless. And that's what Russell Westbrook got to be on. Like you gonna do you. You want to win a ring? Let's get it done. You got the pieces around you. Paul George ain't no slouch. He had his best season this year, and he still couldn't get it done.
So Kendrick Perkins, he came out and he said when KD left OKC, it wasn't because of Russ. So that kind of like the nip in the bud.
No. Oh, come on, man.
Yeah, he said it wasn't because of Russ. But my whole thing is though, I think Russ just need to do more when it comes to. He need to be a better decision maker, like late in the game. Even the games with KD, and especially that series with Golden State. I mean, KD is guilty too, but in the crunch times, a lot of turnovers that they were committing.
Right.
Like they both look out of sync. And then you go against a team like the Golden State Warriors. There's no room for error because as we saw with Houston, when they had 18 turnovers, Golden State they counter punch and gave them 24 points off the 18 turnovers. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I just feel like this Russ, he's need to be better with better decision making. And I'm gonna keep it real. Nelson said slow down. So like sometimes, man, if you know one speed, that's how you play, man. I remember one time I was playing, man, a couple years ago. And my team was like, man, slow down. But at the same time, everybody can't run with you. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Everybody can't run with you. So some people don't really know how to slow down. That's how you got to play. But it just comes to decision making, knowing to turn on and turn it off.
I got a question though. Now, was Russ MVP season where he didn't have a co-star? Was that his better ball, or when he has a co-star or another star beside him, does he play better? Yeah, I think I worded it.
Anytime you have a second star, you're always gonna play better. Even if you don't get the same numbers up, by yourself, you're still gonna be playing better because you're gonna have a little bit of weight off of you. You have a guy who can take off, who can alternate possessions. You don't need to be on every single time. I think his MVP season was like probably a circumstance. A lot of like narratives around. Oh, he's left alone. No one else is there with him, and he was able to feed off of that. But I don't think it was a better season than either of the years of Paul George.
Yeah, I felt like that was just like I have to prove something to somebody season. Like of course it was a good feat to us. Like, oh yeah, Russ, KD left him, KD did this, KD did that. But yeah, Russ did his thing, but he didn't did it 3 years in a row, and it already got the same result. Like superstars are based off winning. No matter how you get, you can get many stats. You can average 10 triple doubles, 10 seasons in a row. You out in the first round every year. Them triple doubles just don't mean anything. You get what I'm saying? They don't mean nothing. Russ just got to hold account. This is all on Russ. And Russ got to be better. It's crazy that might say averaging triple double, you got to be better. You don't need to get them rebounds. Save your body. Average 5 rebounds. Save your body for the fourth quarter. You're going to get 20 rebounds a game. Like you averaging 12 rebounds a game. Your center not even averaging 12 rebounds a game. What is he out there for? So you basically telling your team that I don't need you out there. I'm gonna do everything.
Hey, my man Herb just joined us and hey, man, what's going on? My man Herb. Hey, so we were just saying, what's the problem with OKC? Is it the coaching? Is it Russ? Like, what's the problem with OKC? What's your
I think it's a combination of the two, but most definitely coaching. I don't think they have an efficient system at all. It's just here you go, Russ, you do what you do, and that's not going to work, especially in the playoffs.
It's nothing. There's no structure to that team at all. No. There's nobody in control but Russ. You know what I'm saying? There's nobody in control but control but Russ. You know what I mean? And Paul George, he's hooping. Yeah, he's putting up numbers, but at the end of the day, whose team is that? Whose team do y'all think it is?
To winning the ship, like doing what you want to do, like that's not getting
When it comes to
nowhere.
winning the chip, something like Phil said, man, it just you can't control stuff like that. You really can't control how you want to play to win the chip. Like you about to tell this man, like who been doing him his whole life, basically. I need you to average 12, 7, and 7. Why would I do that? Why would I do that? I average 30 a game. No, you're not. I'm saying you sacrifice the win chip, but you know how hard that is as a superstar to transition to another player.
So does that not sound selfish? Like if you're not willing to transform your game to win?
Selfishness makes superstars, to be honest.
My guy Wally, right? He was assistant coach at Johnson Smith University, right? When I was trying to go ahead with my man Twan. That's what he told me. I went out there, I played in the program with him, and like my game was changing. I'm playing, I was uncomfortable. But he called me on the phone and was like, look, you don't never change your game for another coach's system. You find a way to play your game within the system.
Correct.
So, resting, whatever the coach wants, resting to find a way to still be rest while being in another coach's system.
So you coach. So let's say OKC front office calls you up. So you're gonna meet with your players. What would be the first thing you tell Russ? Like, expectations out of him, like Russ, you know what, change it up or what? Like, that's the words in my. What you tell Russ? Conversation with Russ.
For one, I ain't telling Russ nothing because Russ is a grown man, and the players run the league and the coaches. But we would have meetings and we have like suggestions.
Right.
Put suggestions in the basket, we sit up, boom, have a whole team meeting, and we have to discuss this together. So you don't want to just come in, you really can't do that stuff. Feel like you're pointing fingers, then you got conflict.
Right.
You got players, coaches, conflict. I try to sub, but he sub himself. It's something crazy. You never know. And that happens. Like back in the day, you had like Latrell Sprewell in the situation with his coach, Ed Thomas in the situation with his coach, like stuff like that. You don't want that beef. I mean, so that's your general, that's your captain. You don't want them on.
Right.
I mean, you need them on the same side of the field. So.
All right, so I'm gonna talk about KD. Then with LeBron out the playoffs, like KD is pretty much, I want to say like a big name in the postseason right now. Everyone's watching right now. So, is KD the best player in the world right now? Is he the best player in the NBA?
At present time, yes. Like at this very, very moment, yes. Normally, best player in the world is measured like who's the best player on the best team. That's normally how everybody basically measures the best player in the world. Best player on the best team. Of course, he's not the most valuable player, but he's the best. I feel like best player in the world. Yes, you can give that to him right now at this very moment while LeBron signed to play.
Well, I think KD is the most valuable player on the team right now. Right now in the
Yeah.
playoffs. Because
Was he saying most valuable player on the team or in the world?
Yeah, that's a good question.
is the world or
Is that what you were saying?
NBA.
Were you saying KD's the most? Because you said it's the disparity. Were you saying he's the most valuable,
He's the most, for me, my opinion, he's the best player in the world.
but not the most valuable player
to
in the
his
world?
team.
But you don't think he made them better though?
Bro, I'm sorry.
No, I think he took them over the top. But I say as value to their team, take Giannis away from Portland, take Giannis away from the Bucks.
I was gonna say,
that's what I was gonna say.
He's the most valuable in the world.
He's
now.
the new LeBron of the East.
Yeah, he's
You know what I'm
the
saying? Like,
most
he's the
valuable
East of the
now.
East.
But
Okay.
KD is the best player in the world because normally best player in the world is best player on the best team. You know what I'm saying? Like when you on a team full of stars and you're still the best player and it's not even close. That's the best player in the world.
So all the accolades and stuff he got going on in Golden State though.
Right.
I just feel like, I'm not gonna say it don't count. It counts on his resume, him getting to the Hall of Fame, but he hasn't had a challenge. What team has he led? He hasn't been in LeBron position, or nor did, I'm saying he never really led a team. And when he's OKC, he ran from that challenge. Where the situation was, he went to a better team. It was like I can't really give him that pass because he's not carrying nobody.
Yeah,
He's not carrying nobody.
If I'm up 3-1 and they come back and whoop us, bro, I'm not gonna go join that team. We gonna go and sweep them the next year. You know what I'm saying? Like I get what you want to win. It's all about winning rings. You know what I'm saying? It's all about winning rings, getting that hardware. It's at the third. But like I said earlier, KD has not seen a double team since when. You can't double. You can't double. He's in a one-on-one ball. Yeah, he dropped 50 on Patrick Beverly. You know what I'm saying? But look, yeah.
He dropped on somebody's taller than him too, though.
I have no complaint.
I can't just give him the best player in the NBA. He's the best player offensively, but like I said, he hasn't had a challenge. He hasn't had a challenge.
Who can challenge him?
No, I'm saying challenge as in KD carrying the team.
So maybe like
Like if he was to live OKC and went home to DC, and he would have carried, like that's what I mean by challenge. He hasn't carried a franchise.
But he been in that position before. He didn't deliver. Like
That's a different conversation when you say best player of the world right now because James, you bring up that series, James Harden, but his role wasn't to produce. He was a 6'7" man. They had if you go back to that team, they had Reggie Jackson, Ibaka, Cephalosha. They had a crazy squad.
It was crazy.
And that's where experience.
I have him coming back next year winning the championship. They were state though.
But I'm saying
That's
I
it.
said,
What was it?
I had OKC coming back the next year, the same team,
And winning.
win the championship.
no.
I don't say win the championship.
Nah,
I
they
said
gonna
win
beat
the
Golden
West.
State, but they wasn't gonna win the championship.
Yeah.
Nobody's gonna beat LeBron James. Yeah, that's
Can't
why
beat
you
LeBron
take.
at
That's
7.
why you take the second best player in the world and put him on a team who did not need him. They won 73 games without him.
Mm-hmm.
They won the championship without him, didn't they?
Yeah. So my thing is that my issue with that whole thing is that first of all, it just broke Michael Jordan Bulls record.
Mm-hmm.
Not just that, they won a chip without you.
Mm-hmm.
Not just that, we all know that K and Curry don't shoot well in the playoffs. They still don't do it.
Mhm.
Now you added the second best player in the world, and he ain't seen it. No team.
LeBron plays for the
No
world.
the problem. No, LeBron ain't the second best.
You look confused there.
LeBron forever the best player in the world, bro. What I'm saying is, K, come on, bro. You seen them when Curry won against them, they couldn't do nothing. KD.
When has LeBron single-handedly took a team all the way by himself?
Last year, the
I
first
said
time
all the way.
The first time they had 60 plus
You said
wins.
one.
A one. You said one.
Yeah, all the way.
Bro, one person.
I'm just
like
asking.
me going
I'm just
outside.
asking.
It's like me
Don't-
going
just
outside.
answer the
People
question.
trying to fight.
Just answer the
who
question.
wins
But that's what
championships?
y'all saying about. That's what y'all saying about KD though. He hasn't did this and that.
No,
LeBron hasn't led no team either.
So,
But no, check
Every
this out.
time he's won, he had a
Check this out.
superstar cash or a superstar to
That's
deliver.
not true.
let him-
He went to the championship 9 years in a row.
Okay, but has he won them 9 years in a row?
I'm confused.
I'm asking, has he won them 9 years?
AI took them sixes. What?
I fuck with
Do I
AI.
need to tell you the cast that's on
No,
there?
Eric Stone,
Matumbo,
Theo
Eric
Ridley.
Stone, Aaron McKee, Rodney Booker.
Already
Y'all
know.
niggas keep going.
I already
Y'all
know.
keep
Sorry,
going.
Larry,
Y'all
ugly.
niggas
Damn.
keep going.
God
But
damn,
check this
nigga.
out right here, right? Check this out. AI took that team and went against Kobe and Shaq and lost.
Right.
Like, Jordan never took a team like that. Jordan went out the playoffs
But
3
y'all,
years in a row.
but that's the it seems like that's
Yeah,
the
make it
standard
feel
y'all.
bad. Make
That
it
sounds
feel bad. And then
that
went
sounds
in and went out
like
the
that's the
playoffs.
standard y'all holding KD to.
Magic. Never won. No, I'm
Nobody.
bro.
You say nobody.
You say Dirk. You say Dirk, but he got Hall of Fame. He had a Hall of Fame point guard on that team too.
Jason Kidd.
That team played lights out that series.
Jason Terry, stop. Jason Terry.
He shot 70.
Jason Kidd's a
Jason Terry's out
Hall
the
of
next year.
Famer over the longevity of his career. It's not like he was just a dominant
But
player.
that's what makes you a Hall of Fame.
Right, I'm saying, but I'm just saying, don't make it seem like he, you know what I'm saying. He was nice for sure, but don't, he's not no superstar.
I ain't never seen someone play 1 or 2 seasons and boom, they got inducted into the Hall of Fame.
Right.
It's always
But
gotta be a long
Jason Kidd, you say Jason Kidd, he guarded the best player in that series. He was guarding everybody, and you got a floor general that's controlling the game. You got everybody who's playing their part. You got defensive player of the year at center, Tyson Chandler. And you got a superstar in Dirk Nowitzki that was dominant. He did what he supposed to do.
Don't mean it's all.
But that's a championship team. You're not gonna go to the championship team with no bump.
But it's tricky still.
Right, because the thing is, LeBron supporting cast didn't show up this
It's Tyson Chandler. It's Tyson Chandler superstar.
But he was defensive player of the year.
Right, but I'm saying, but what I'm saying is, but them
They had
niggas,
Sean Mary
He
and
really breaking down.
everybody.
He really breaking down the cast.
any championship team, I'm saying any championship team, you gonna have a superstar and a supporting
They had
cast.
Sean Marion,
It's not
right?
like you gonna have
They
a
had Sean
superstar
Marion
and
on
some bump. You feel me? You gonna have to have somebody to
Just
be
a
alright.
few years ago, he was playing with a Hall of Fame. Well, I call him a Hall of Fame point guard, Steve Nash.
Yeah, he is.
Amari Stoudemire, that team was elite, bro.
They got 2 MVPs, boy. Look, anyway, what I'm saying is that let's get back to the KD issue. Alright, because we lost it. Because my mind, when I'm sitting here, I'm thinking about how we're talking about how Dallas did everything well, but this Dallas also was the same team that came in as the #1 seed and let the Golden State boys get them from the 8th seed.
True.
Baron Davis, remember that?
True, yeah.
That was special.
who?
Remember that Dallas was the 1st seed, and Baron Davis them got them up out of it. That was special.
Yeah.
They went to work. And it's hard to say that KD's the best player right now when your boy Damian Lillard is shining.
When I say the best player, I mean like
Playoff wise, he's
the
shining.
most skilled.
Yeah, you can't.
Like, and I'm not talking about numbers. I'm not talking about nothing. I'm just talking about mano y mano.
Yeah, you can't deny that.
This 7 foot.
Okay.
My
My biggest thing with KD
Can't do
was-
nothing with it. So that's my argument. Like
You know, I mean, I feel LeBron and his accolades and all this and that, but when I'm talking about the best player, I'm like skill set wise. I have never ever ever seen a 7-footer be able to pull up effortlessly, efficiently. No. You didn't say what I see. How you gonna say what I see?
Yeah, like he ain't see dirt.
No.
Cut him out.
Yeah, he didn't see dirt. You didn't hear what I said. Where has dirt? No, you didn't hear what I said. I've never seen a 7-footer pull up effortlessly.
So look.
So
you saying you ain't never see dirt through the one shot?
that's not pulling up. That's not pulling up. I'm talking about just coming down. I'm talking pulling
KD is
up.
doing dirt moves.
They
I'm not
perfect that move.
I'm not disagreeing with that.
He's doing dirt moves and a whole lot of
Yeah, other moves and Steph Curry moves.
He's doing other
It's like
Dirt
One thing,
5.0.
Let me get this up. One thing with KD is, you should never seen a 7-foot with that move. I never seen a 7-foot who couldn't take over a game, control a game, how Kobe could, how LeBron could. That's my issue with OKC. If I don't respect KD.
Facts.
Fourth quarter team, he never took control.
You talking about last night?
Not about
I mean,
last night.
because last time I checked, when they won the chip. Last time I checked when they won the chip. He gave your boy the buckets.
Come on, I said back with OKC. Look, KD should have been.
So he matured.
He should have been up there.
That's what I'm saying.
He should be the topic of Mount Rushmore. He's a 7-foot guard, like you said. He cannot take over a game.
He had to learn.
Golden State, you gotta play.
So how long?
Did LeBron not have to learn? Did LeBron not have to leave Cleveland to learn how to win in Miami from Pat Riley?
That's not fair.
That's not fair. But that's the facts though. That's the facts though.
Them going to the
That wasn't facts though.
We forget LeBron didn't get Cleveland. We forget LeBron didn't get
He got swept. He got swept.
Who did he lose to though? He lost to a very mature
He lost to a
Spurs.
very mature
That-
Spurs.
better coaching, better position players.
That 66 win team.
Iron
Yo, how many Hall of Famers has KD beat?
Let me say, you can't judge a team by who is on your team. Like that's not right because every single guy, like AI, all those guys who like get mad about themselves, they never win because they can't do us.
Say crap in the building, man.
I think everybody still. When you talk about KD and LeBron, I think it's more like that's a lot of other factors in that greatest player in the world. Character, and certain crazy to sound, character factors in a lot of that. And that whole move to the Warriors, that was more of a character thing. That was more of a character thing, like who I am as a person.
I like that.
Like but see, that's what I'm saying. That's a character thing. We're not talking. When you talk about you have a basketball conversation, he didn't do nothing wrong out of the guidelines.
Yeah, that's true.
But that's what I'm saying. But from character, cause like I said, when LeBron went to the Heat, he added on basketball. You put it on basketball. We talking about basketball. He ain't do nothing wrong. I'm joining up with my boys, and we're gonna try to win.
He joined. It's different though, but he joined friends.
No.
Hold on. He joined friends. Right. That's like when we go play pickup.
I ain't know KD and Steph ain't friends.
They're not.
Time out.
Draymond called him in the parking
Check this
lot.
out. Look, check this out. Right.
Draymond called him in the parking lot and said, bro, we good.
Look, no disrespect here, right? We at UNCG, anywhere we at, we about to hoop. And my man right here walk in, and that's my guy I heard from high school. No matter we battled so many times, I'm picking my guy.
Right.
I'm not about to pick my man right here.
Let me say one thing.
I'm just saying, right, mind you. So the move with Bron going to Miami, he teamed up with people that part of the so-called banana boat, right? His boy Wade, he went to his last game. Everything, that's his guy.
Right.
That's his man. Yo, I want to play my man.
It wasn't planned though. I
No, that's not true.
I know it's
not true. Bron said it.
Wade said
Bron said it.
Wade said it as
Yeah,
well.
Wade said it, but Bron said it.
Okay, but listen though.
Bron on Rushmore, not Wade.
Yeah, no doubt. But look, when I'm saying this, like if y'all check out Knucklehead, shout out to D Miles and Quentin Richardson. Wade was on there. He said it wasn't a plan. Like he said, how people was growing up, we became in the league in 03, or we gonna team up when our contract ran out this year. It wasn't never planned. What happened was they just that year came. Oh, we on our last year. You see, that's what Wade said. We on our last year. You know what I mean? So let's team up. Matter of fact, let's check out Chicago. They think about Chicago and stuff like that. But he said, Wade said, me, Rose, and LeBron, that's not enough ball movement right there. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So they did Miami. But the whole thing is LeBron only left not just to win. they not putting nobody around this man. Once again, he took the Ira Newell, Delonte West to the damn finals with 60+ wins, bro. It's not about not wanting to win. He's not going to sit there and waste his talent, bro. And that's how I feel. I'm not going to get off subject, but I think that's what it was. It's not about trying to win. He's been winning his whole damn life. He had the pressure, the camera, all that in his face since he was 16, 17. He knows how to fucking win. He knows how to win, bro. He didn't run from the challenge. You know, he's around me. I'm out. At the end of the day, I'm a brand. I'm not going to be.
Hey, well, we all know he's a real brand.
That's what I'm
We
saying.
all know he's a real brand. That's a real brand. You don't know how to brand yourself.
And that's why I said, and that's the thing with KD. Think about it. Think about it being KD been labeled the second best player how long? Forever. He been labeled the second best player. So why would
He's gonna forever be debated?
but my thing about that is why would you stay in a situation where you got somebody in your team that feels they better than you?
Okay.
Why would you stay in that situation for himself personally? Like, I got a person on my team that think I'm better than him, but in the world, I'm the second best player.
I want to wrap up the segment real quick. So like I'm gonna go around and ask everybody this question. I don't need explanation. I'm just asking one question. Both 18 years old. Let's say they both come out of high school. KD didn't go to Texas. Both come out of high school right now. Number 1 pick, KD, LeBron.
KD.
LeBron.
Out of high school?
Yeah, LeBron. That's all I wanted.
When I shoot, it's automatic, my percentage high.